Hello, welcome to PJ Yoga with TJ. Today's class is trust. So, trust is move from a place of knowing within you rather than as a result of adaptation to outer experience. Let go of your assumptions and need to control life's creative processes. So, you need to trust the process. And we're going to be focusing on our feet and legs, our body's foundation. Without those things, we don't have a lot of movement. So we want to keep the legs and the feet in good working order, strong and flexible. We will be doing stretching, strengthening, and pampering on all levels. If you're a beginner, you should be able to do the class. If you're intermediate, you should be able to do it. Advanced, of course, you could do it. It'd be very easy. So let's go ahead and, you need to have a blanket, a bolster, an eye mask, block, and a chair. So I hope you gathered those things. If you read what you needed before I started, if not, if you've been doing the class long enough, you probably have got your stuff out before you start, so you should have most of it. We're going to start in a Tadasana pose, which is a foundation pose and probably one of the most well-known poses, and it goes to a lot of different, leads to a lot of different yoga asanas. So, and asanas are poses. Let's just start by kind of warming up, because we always want to warm up a little bit, especially we're going to be doing some deep stretching with our legs and strengthening with our legs. So definitely want to warm up. We're just going to rock back and forth. I guess I forgot to say that. I started rocking. I'm just going up on my heels and on my toes. Heels and toes. Our feet are so important. And it's really important to try and keep them very flexible, especially as you age. I know a lot of older people, because they used to do foot reflexology, they get where their toes don't bend. And without the toes bending is how you trip and fall a lot. Now I'm just kind of pressing my toes up, really stretching that all through there. Feels really good. Now let's bring your toes up off the mat, but keep your feet down. I don't know if you can see. If you're on a big TV, you probably can. I've got my toes up, and I'm going to stretch my fingers out wide. And then I'm going to clutch my fingers into a fist, and I'm going to curl my toes under. I call it a toe fist. We have a hand fist and a foot fist, or a toe fist. And then spread, really spread them. Try to get them as far apart as possible. Clutch them. Make them tight. And I've got them curled up underneath. And then spread one more time. Spread and wiggle. And then clutch. Fist it, fist it, fist it, and release. Kind of shake it out. Let's do a little ankle rotation and reverse that. 1, 2, 3, and left side. 1, 2, 3, and right. I'm just taking my foot and rolling it on the outside edges. And there we go. We're going to inhale the right leg up. We're going to be doing some balance work. That's one reason why we have the chair. And we're going to take the leg out and in, stretch that hip flexor out and in, and bring that down. Left leg up, out and in, out and in, out and in, and bring that leg down. Let's do a little wiggling. I'm just moving all wherever you feel like. Oh, just really be creative. Stretch your arms out long, make them arms long. Bring them back, bring them up, and over to the sides maybe, and around. Yeah, just have fun with your wiggles. Be creative. Maybe do a little swim, a little over stroke, a breast stroke. Oh, yes. A backhand stroke. Oh, that felt good. Let's do a little bit, some shoulder rolls now. So inhale up. I could walk up a little closer while I'm doing this. Yeah, my head's still in there. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. That should feel good. Shoulder rolls back. 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. Okay. And now we're going to do a nice forward fold with a big toe hold. So if you want to watch the first one, we're going to do 3 of them. You'll inhale up, nice and tall. Pause at the top. Do a little side-to-side stretch. Exhale forward, knees slightly bent. Grab a hold of your big toe and really pull it up. We're just going to hold this. You can do a little massage on that big toe while you're down there. You can just hold it. If you massage in between the big toe on the inside and next to the second toe, that is your neck. So if you find a sore spot there, your neck's probably tight. Bend your knees generously and inhale up. At the top for a little crescent pose, slight back bend back. I'm not moving my neck so much back, it's just my whole spine. It's a great chest opener. Exhale down. Grab a hold of your big toe again. It's a big toe hold, forward fold. And we're just holding it here for a few seconds. You should make sure that your behind is in line with your legs. In other words, over your ankles, not pushed back like this. That takes the stretch out. And you might not be able to get down to your big toe, so just go to whatever point you can get to, or you can bend your knees a little bit and get down there. Bend the knees a little bit more. We're going to inhale up. Hands parallel to the floor and just do a little side twist. If you have high blood pressure, only go halfway down. Don't go all the way down to the mat. I should have mentioned that. So your pose would just be, we're going to inhale up. You're going to exhale over, and then just take your big toe and press it into the mat and pulse it about 5 or 6 times. The rest of us, we're going to go all the way down over, hold our big toe. There's a lot to think about. Sometimes I forget because I'm trying to focus on what we're going to be doing next. I'm really massaging my reflex to the neck area. The right side is more sensitive. Ow! And that is actually where I have most of my troubles. Bend your knees generously, and on your next inhale, come up. It should have felt really good. Now, we're going to do our hula, 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 hoo, because we want to be loosening up these hips. We're going to, I think our challenge pose is between two. It's side angle, extended side angle pose, and dancer's pose, which in Sanskrit is Natarajasana. Natarajasana, which means Rata is dancer, Raja, you probably heard that as king, so king of the dancing pose. So first, okay, we're going to do our hula though right now. We got sidetracked. Let's hula, hula. Really move your hips around. Hula, hula, hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, hula, and reverse. Hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, hula, and bring that to stillness. That should have really warmed your hips, pelvis, all that stuff up. We're going to start getting our legs strengthened and warmed up for those two poses that I told you we're going to do. So we're going to start with a nice chair pose. So you can get in the middle of your mat. I'm going to face this way so you can see from the side. You're going to bend your knees, inhale up, and exhale. Stick that booty way back like you're trying to find that chair to sit in. We're going to do 3 different positions of chair pose. You may not be down this far. You may be up here. So you go to your comfort level. I'm going to trust that you're going to do what's best for your body. We're going to have our hands straight out. Try to pull in your stomach muscle. And we're just going to hold it for a few seconds, which is called Yin yoga when you hold the pose. Bend your knees and inhale up. I need to put my second hand where I can see it better. Bring this one over. Put it right there. There we go. For our next chair pose, we are going to do what I call the elevator. We're going to go up and down, and we're going to try to stay in it for 30 seconds, which helps if we're moving kind of up and down 2 or 3 inches. It takes your mind off of all that strength and those thigh muscles. Inhale up, exhale over, be up high, have a higher chair. And about every 10 seconds, or 5 seconds, we're gonna lower down 3 or 4 inches, lower some more, 3 or 4 inches, rise up a couple of inches, hold it, up a little bit, down, up, kind of a sneaky squat too, down, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale up. Actually, we did 45 seconds. I think that was pretty good. Here we go. For the next chair pose, we're going to be raising our 1 foot up for, I call it one chair. So inhale up, exhale into a nice comfortable pose because you got to be where you can keep your balance. We're going to inhale the right leg up, and that can just be stable there. We're just going to do 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring the right leg to meet the left. There we go, left side. Inhale up, exhale down, get stabilized. And hold the left leg up for 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Easy peasy, right? Good job. Our next pose is goddess pose. And again, we will do 3 different positions. The first is just your traditional goddess pose. Then we will do goddess pose where we're going to take our heels up several times. And then our third goddess pose is going to be, it's moving goddess pose. We're going to move a little bit. And we'll hold each of those, probably at least 30 seconds. Here we go. To get in goddess pose, take your legs out wider than your hips and point them at kind of a 45-degree angle. We're going to inhale up. And we're going to exhale down, and you can be up here, down here, wherever you want your goddess pose. Your arms are in a goalpost formation, and we have started. We're halfway there for our 30 seconds. Try to stand up nice and straight. My legs are filling out already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up slowly and exhale. Yeah, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. The next one is going to be the one where we're going to raise our heels. We'll do 5 on each side, and then we'll do 10 together. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale down into goddess pose. And here we go. Right heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And both heels down. Slowly come up. You can tap your inner thighs. Now this is a lot of work. Now for moving goddess. I'll turn this way because you can see me better with what I'm doing, I think. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale into your best goddess pose. And we're just going to move from the right to the left, swinging back and forth. You might just stay on one side and pulse a little bit. Go to the other side and pulse a little bit and swing back and forth. We're halfway there for 30 seconds. We may try to do 45. And then maybe do a little plie. And bring that to stillness and go back and forth. There was 30 seconds. We can do it. Here we go, 45 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale up slowly. Pat those thighs out. Excellent. And we're going to take a little break for our next 2 poses, because they are a little bit more strenuous. So here we go. We're going to inhale our arms up parallel. And I'm just standing in my Tadasana pose. Ankles below the hips. Inhale those arms out parallel. And we're going to keep our torso facing forward as we exhale and turn to the right. Just the torso. We're going to hold it for a few seconds here. On your next inhale, return to center. Exhale to the left. I'm holding it about 15 seconds. Getting a nice, good twist out of that. I need to bring my hips back more. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, center. I should have said inhale, center. So do an inhale and exhale to the right. I'm having to look at the clock, but it's best if you're looking back behind you. You get a better stretch. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Really keep those hips as forward as you can. They're going to turn a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Inhale your arms down. We're going to inhale the arms back up. Clasp your fingers intertwined. Raise them up over your head and stretch as tall as possible. Only try to stretch up there. Whew. You can wiggle like a snake. And they go side to side. It's always amazing how they move that way. They're not like snakes. Inhale straight up. Turn your fingers inside out so you get a little bit of a finger stretch here. Exhale the hands down and around to spider fingers. Come up here so you can see, or I can see better. Here's spider fingers. And we're going to push 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. We'll do it 2 more times. Push 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Push 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And then take your fingers and clasp them intertwined again and do a little massage on your fingers, just wiggling them around. Turn them wrong side out. Wiggle them around. This time kind of work them up to the ends. You see him coming to the end and work them back so they're back as far as they can go. Turn them wrong side out. Let's stretch our shoulders over here. So push that out as far as you can and back in. And then wiggle your fingers so they come to the end of the fingertips. And then wiggle them back in. It should feel really good. And then invert them out. And push. And bring that back in. And that felt good. Take your arms straight out. And we're going to push our arms out and back for shoulders. Out, back, out, back, out, back, out, back. Because the next couple of poses is going to be actually really stretching the shoulders too. So we want to make sure those are really nice and warmed up before we adventure to that. We didn't do our side stretch. Okay. Let's inhale up. Exhale the right hand down. Tip to the right side and left hand is overhead. We're going to be doing on their extended side angle. We really want to warm this side up a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. And try to think. I like to press my fingertip to where I'm at, and I see if I can get a little further the next time over. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. I have short arms. Some people can really get their fingers down to their knees. Mine don't go that far. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Oh, I need to get a little bit further though. And I am staying in a straight room, like I'm between two panes of glass. Just doing a side twist. This is important to have this muscle memory when we go to that extended side angle pose. Inhale up, exhale over, because I don't want you twisting your back out. So you may not go very far over to the side, but as long as you're stretching the proper way, that's what really matters. Because then you're letting your muscles get a nice stretch. Inhale up and exhale to the left one last time. And I'm really pulling this left arm over so I feel a nice stretch through that whole armpit area. Pulling in my Uddiyana Bandha, my stomach muscle. Inhale up. And then let's hang our hands to opposite goalpost. And we're just going to bring the hands up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more time. Up and down. And then let them go side to side. I think we'll do a ragdoll too. That sounds like it'd be a good one to follow up. And so bring your arms down to stillness. We're going to inhale up and exhale over into forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and hang in ragdoll for a moment. You can move around, just swing your arms, just be a ragdoll. Ugh. And then on your next inhale, come back up to standing. We'll do one more thing, a twist. So we're going to grasp our fingertips together. Our elbows are out straight parallel across our chest area. And we're going to inhale and exhale as we bring the right elbow back to the right. Try to go as far back as you can. The elbow is leading. I'm looking back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale center. Whoa. Here we go. We're going to first start with extended side angle pose. And we're going to try to do 2 positions. And this is what you need your block for. So have your block handy. I'm going to put one on each side. And you can use your block on baby bear level, mama bear level, or papa bear level. I think I'll start up high. Because you're going to have to stretch your arm down there to it. So we're bringing the floor up to us. It's going to be a pretty intense stretch. So to begin, just watch for the first time, is you're going to take your feet out at a wide stance. We're going to inhale, arms up. And then we're going to, well, parallel. Then we're going to take the right foot and turn it towards the end of the mat. And we're going to take our left foot and turn it at about a 5-degree angle. Try to keep your hips forward. Then you're going to bend the right leg so that it is, the knee is directly over the ankle. If it's this way, you're too far. If it's this way, you're not, you don't have your legs spread enough. And you can adjust the stretch on the inner groin by adjusting the left foot, either coming up a little bit if that's too much, or going out a little bit if you feel that you need more of a stretch. I'm going to go out this far. Then we're going to take the right hand and bring it to the inside of our right leg. It's just hanging down there. A lot of people teach with the elbow resting on the thigh, but what happens is you tend to kind of like your body support yourself there, and you should just be freestanding. So if you have your hand hanging below you, you're not using that as a crutch. Some people refer to it as crashing into yourself. So then our next step is to inhale the left hand overhead, really stretching out as far as possible. This is a great balance pose, as well. It's good for your digestion. And of course, the main thing we're working on today, strengthening of the legs and stretching of the legs at the same time, different muscles. So then you'll inhale up and exhale your hands together, and then bring them together. And I'm going to demonstrate on the left side sideways so you can see from that angle before we go any further. So I'm going to inhale my legs far apart at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to inhale because this is the important part about keeping the back straight. Remember we talked about that in our side stretch. And then I'm going to step my left foot out and turn my right foot so it is coming towards the left foot at about a 5-degree angle. Bending my knee over my left ankle. You can see I'm still straight, like I'm in between two panes of glass. I'm going to inhale and exhale as I bring my left hand down in front of my left leg, hanging down by my thigh and my knee. And then stretch the right arm over as far as possible. And hopefully, yep, my back is straight. This is what I want you to avoid. Don't do this to get to this position. If this is where you get comfortably, trust that that is where you need to be. If you're twisting and contorting your back over at an angle to get there, you're not getting the benefit of the stretch. Here we go. We're going to start for real. This is position 1, and we're going to do it 2 times, and then we will do position 2, which is reaching behind our leg to the block. Here we go. And if you're not comfortable with that, then we will just do position 1 for all of it. I've got my legs out wide. I'm going to inhale my arms halfway up as I turn the right foot to face the short end of the mat. My left foot to come in at about a 5-degree angle, so that way I'm not torquing my knee. And as I exhale, I'm going to come down into that low lunge type position there. I'm going to go back a little bit further because I really want a nice stretch here. We're going to try to hold it for 30 seconds. This is a great endurance pose. And come out anytime you need to. Just come up and out and stand in Tadasana. Okay. On your next inhale, have the arms out parallel. Exhale as I let my right arm dangle. Now my arms are even. And I'm going to continue to bring that left arm over my head so you get that really good side stretch. We're an extended side stretch. I'll try to go for, I think I said 30 seconds. We'll do 15 the first time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Bring the legs together. Shake it out. We'll do the right side again, and then we'll go to the left. Get your legs in position. Maybe we should alternate. That gives that leg a break. Let's alternate. We'll do the left side this time. Inhale up, halfway, arms. Exhale, the left knee over to the left ankle. Make sure that your right leg is turned about 5 degrees in. It should look familiar. Warrior two pose. Inhale the arms up and exhale as you bend over. Extended side angle pose. And we are at angles. Make sure that you've got this chest lifting up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale up to center. Bring the legs in together. That was one round. We've got one more round of position 1, and then we'll go to position 2. You should really be feeling the stretch. I've got to grab a little drink. Brought my water in. Yoga can sometimes make you very thirsty, especially if you're doing a lot of talking. Okay, legs in position. And I think I'm going to turn my mat a little bit so you can see a little bit of my back and see what I'm talking about keeping the back straight. Inhale, arms halfway up. And as you exhale, bring the right toes to the short end of the mat. I'm adjusting my stance. I'm going to take my left foot and angle it in about 5 degrees, coming to the middle of me. My hips are still fairly facing forward. And as you exhale, we're bringing the knee over the left ankle and coming down. And then as you keep your balance, keep bringing that left arm over. You can see I'm not letting my body be supported by that leg. If I had my hand up here, I would be very tempted. And I'm really sweating. Inhale up. Exhale the legs to your starting position. We're going to go immediately to the left. Inhale, arms halfway up. Exhale, turn the left foot out, right foot in, and sink into that pose. And then keep going over. We're going to hold it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale up and bring the legs in. Let's shake it out. And then I will do a quick demonstration for pose number 2 or position number 2 on extended side angle, which really could be a challenge. So, legs in position. You want your block slightly behind your foot. I gotta have room to turn it though. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale the right foot to the right. Left foot's gonna come inward a little bit to the right. And then as you exhale this time, reach behind you to where your block is. And just place your fingertips on top. And you can stay here. Try not to put pressure on that. You don't want the block holding you up. It's just there for support. I'm going to go down a little bit further. That's better. I went down to mama bear position. And then when you feel ready, you can exhale that left arm over the top of the side of your head. It's really hard to not let your body really want to rest on those fingers, but the point of not doing that is to be building strength in your legs. Inhale up. Whew. Exhale the legs back to the feet back to the front. I'm going to get my block behind my left leg. Inhale, arms halfway up. Exhale the left foot pointing toward the short end of the mat. Right foot pointing towards the center of my body. And I'm going to exhale over as I bend my knee. This side's a little tighter. I may stay up here on Papa Bear position. I feel pretty stable that way. You can just let your hand hang down, but it gives you a little bit more stability if you have it resting on the block. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up gracefully, using that leg strength. Stay in your wide-legged stance. Inhale, arms halfway up. Exhale the right foot to the right. Left foot slightly to the right. It's really pointing more to the center. It's just a 5-degree angle there. And as you exhale, reach behind your leg to the block. And my arm is, they're parallel to each other now. And then on my next exhale, I will try to slowly bring my left hand over the side of my head, and I'm looking forward. It's like my left hand is framing part of my face. We're going to hold it for 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up slowly, gracefully. Exhale the arms out to the side. Inhale and exhale the left leg to the left. The right leg pointing in slightly. And then exhale all the way down to your block. You can see my block behind me. I want to make sure that I'm keeping my torso to the front. My heart opener. And then I'm going to exhale my right hand over slowly. Trying to keep that torso up. There's a lot going on in your body in this extended side angle pose. That's halfway there. Ooh, this is hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale up. Bring your feet together. Give yourself a pat on the back if you did all of that. Even if you attempted, give yourself a pat on the back. Okay. Our next pose, we'll take a little break. Let's roll our shoulders a little bit. Dancer's pose. And I wrote down how to say it because I'm trying to learn all of my Sanskrit. Natarajasana. Natarajasana. The na, remember, is dancer, and ra is king. So king of the dancers. Natarajasana. And this one, again, is, you might want to have your chair handy because it is a balance pose along with doing all the things that we've been doing for digestion, stretching the legs, strengthening the legs, increasing your focal ability, and relieving stress, because when you're really focusing on something that's positive, a lot of your stress will melt away. That's why yoga is so good. I'm going to move my blocks out of the way so I don't trip. And you can see what dancer's pose is if you've never done it. I'll bring this here. Or was I going to do that right after? Yeah. Let me get all the hard stuff out of the way. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Natarajasana, dancer's pose. And we will do it 2 times. We better just do it 1 time. We still got some more stuff to do, and it's getting near the end of the class. So for dancer's pose, and this is a true balance pose, you can keep your finger on the chair, or if you have a wall handy, that's actually better, so you can stay upright. I'll move my lamp out of the way. Let me show you. So if I were over here, which I'm not going to be over here because I don't have my back, you can have your hand up high, and you're going to grab your right foot, your right ankle with your right hand, and you bring this up as you tip forward like a ballerina. Okay? So here we go. Inhale the right leg up into the right hand, right above the ankle there. And then you just pull it back as you tip forward for the dancer pose. Some people can get their arm over their shoulder and hold their toe. I can't do that. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come down. We'll go to the left side. Inhale the left hand to the left ankle. You can see this one's going to be cranky. And inhale as you pull that foot up and tip slightly forward, and gracefully bring your right hand up. Remember, the more that you can pull that foot up, the more you're stretching that quad. Ooh. 5. Oh, I lost mine. I hope you didn't. 3, 2, 1. Gracefully come out. I just flopped down. Okay. One more time on each side. I think we have time. Inhale the right ankle into your right hand. Inhale as you bring that foot up. And I'm going to exhale my left hand out forward and hold it for 15 seconds, I hope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left side. I think I'll turn this way so I can, because when I try to look at the camera, I get distracted. Bringing my left hand to my left ankle. And I want to pull that up and tip forward. I'm going to inhale, get my stability, and exhale the right hand up. I'm going to hold it. If I look at the clock, I'm going to fall, so I'm just going to think in my head and try to count. Whoops, I might fall anyway. It's not stable on this side today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I gracefully came up after I wobbled the whole time during it. Great. That is a very hard pose. And it is considered an intermediate pose, but I'm telling you, some of the pictures, there's no way that my body's going to bend like that now. Okay. Oh, keep your chair handy. Now we get to do one of my favorite things is we're going to massage our feet. Our feet have done a lot of work for us today. And I figured the best way, the most comfortable way to be just sit in a chair, bring one ankle over, and just massage your feet, whichever way you want to. I like to start with the toes and then move down to that metatarsal area, the fleshy part. And then underneath there, where the fleshy part goes into that concave part, that's your diaphragm area, which is really good for breathing. And with the cold and flu season coming up, we want to keep our diaphragm working well so that we're keeping our lungs full of good fresh oxygen and exhaling all of the stale air from our lungs. And then I'm just working my way down to my heel and the top of my foot, which feels very nice. Oh, feels so good. And maybe a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And say, thank you, feet, for helping me to stand up through this class. Place the right foot down and bring the left foot up. And the same thing, starting with my toes. Yesterday was my self-pamper day for about, maybe 2 hours once a week. I do what I call my self-pampering, taking care of my fingernails, cutting those, my toenails, doing that health stimulation on my nails, my facial. So today I'm pampering by doing my foot reflexology. Really get in that diaphragm area, don't forget. And then I do my hair and just, it's kind of nice that I can take the time. There was a time when it was hard to find 10 minutes to do anything. I could barely get my fingernails cut. So I'm enjoying this part of my retirement as I can take more time. And as you get older, you need more time to keep your appearance up, I guess. I'm going to do a little twist here. And then we're going to meet down on the mat in restorative rest pose. Oh man, my feet feel really nice. I try to do my feet a little bit every day, but I should take a little bit more time to do them. So for restorative rest pose, I'm going to move my chair out of the way here. I'll get it ready for when I need it later. Is laying on your back. And also have all your stuff ready for Shavasana. I am going to also put on a long sleeve shirt because all of those poses we did made me really work and sweat. And then I get chilled when I lay down for Shavasana. I have my Namaste shirt on today. See? Namaste. Okay. So we'll start with a few cool downs. And I'm going to get this, all my stuff ready that I need. Oh, I'm in restorative rest pose, and I'm just going to let my legs fall to the right. We're doing windshield wiper. It should feel very nice on that low back. I'm not going to get to do as many cool downs as I want it to do because doing the class without explaining it, but I wanted to make sure that you understood exactly how to do that, especially the extended side angle. It's very important to get the correct posturing Takes a little bit longer than I anticipated. And then when you've done equal sides of windshield wiper, bring that to stillness. And we're just going to go directly into our knees to thighs and roll side to side. And we're going to do Vata Konasana, reclined Vata Konasana, or bound to angle pose, just for one more little stretch for those legs. Vata Konasana is a great pose to help build up that, or to use it as a cool down for the extended angle and dancer's pose. Nurajanasana. Nurajanasana, that's what it is. Okay, bring that to stillness. And then take your soles of your feet, press them together, and then lay the feet on the side onto your mat. And you can have your heels close up or spread down further. If it's very tight, this is a really good loosening pose. After we did all that strengthening, we really want to make sure that we are stretching those muscles. So I'm just letting this relax for a couple of seconds here. They're really tight. Try to keep your back flat on the mat. And if you have your blocks handy, which mine happen to, you could take and put them underneath your thigh, and then your legs can relax a little bit more, because it is kind of hard to keep them up there. You should feel really good to get that stretch through that inner thigh. I've got a couple more minutes. And then, I want to do crescent pose. So let's bring the blocks out if you had them handy. If you didn't, I'm sorry I didn't mention it. And then spread both legs out nice and long, arms overhead, and do a full body stretch. I think we'll have to end it with the full body stretch, or we'll end it with the alternating half locust, or I like to call it bird dog, reclined bird dog. So we're going to take it, inhale the right arm and the left foot, opposite directions. Oh, it feels good. And then exhale those limbs down. Inhale, exhale left hand and right foot in opposite directions. It's a good way to put the spine back in alignment, and exhale that down. Take one more full body stretch. Inhale, full body, both hands and both feet stretching as much as they can in opposite directions, and then relax. Put your bolster under your knees. If you brought a bolster or a blanket or something, or your blocks even, to help protect your back. And then I like to have a blanket. Not really need it on my whole body, but it feels really nice to have it just laying across your torso. It's another grounding, and since we did a lot of grounding poses today, I want us to keep grounded here. And I'm going to take you through a very quick 4-count breath work. I use that one a lot. And how that one goes is you will inhale to the count of 4, all through the mouth, the nose, and exhale to the count of 4. It's very simple. It's the most simple of the breathing exercises that I do. Just close your eyes down, and then when I say relax, just relax and think about what you learned from the class today. Did you trust your body to do what only it was capable of doing comfortably? I hope so. What did you like? didn't like. And of course, you can make comments. I do have it set that if you haven't been a subscriber for at least 5 months, I don't get your comments unless you're on the Facebook account that I have, because there was some nasty comments coming through. So I had to see how to fix that. So here we go. Close your eyes down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 And relax and trust yourself to be totally stress-free when you get up from Shavasana. Start taking any nice long stretches, deep breaths, whatever you want to do to end your Shavasana. Or you can stay there and just keep resting. Maybe you are doing this at night, you're going to bed. But when you feel ready, go ahead and roll over onto your side and pause there for a moment into a fetal position. And with your top hand, push yourself up nice and slow, coming to an easy pose. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being faithful. I just thought about it today, 3 years I've been doing this. And I hope that it has helped some of you. It has definitely helped me because it kept me focused on doing my yoga because I have to practice it in order to teach it. And I think during COVID, I would have probably fallen by the way. And a good friend of mine did fall by the way, and she didn't do anything. And she's kind of, I think, regretting it now. She's really tight and has lost some of her muscle strength, even though it's been a while. But anyway, I'm going to focus on the positive. Our quote of the day is slow down, calm down, don't worry, don't hurry, trust the process. That's what I said at the beginning, trust the process, because we were leading up to something, stretching all those muscles to get to our 2 poses, which if you are a subscriber or if you're on my Facebook watching this, Tell me which pose that you thought was the most challenging between dancer pose or extended side angle, or which one you like the best. I would appreciate that feedback. Thank you. Let's rub our hands together, bringing warmth, joy, and trust into our heart center today. I bow my head in honor of the light in you and ask that you honor the light and others. Namaste. And I will pick my next class for next week. Oh, we'll almost be to Halloween when this one posts on Facebook. So happy Halloween. Creativity. I'll have fun with that one. Ta-ta for now. Have a great week. See you next time.